The merchandise is now live for you guys to order if you guys are interested. This form will be down below in the description in case you guys are interested. We do have 3 different designs for you guys. Some 2K related, obviously some related to the 250K tournament. Free bread, chicken man, you know me, as well as have a blessed day that I say at the end of each video. So if you're interested in these shirts, you do get a $2 discount for pre-ordering them. If you do want a shirt, obviously you got to fill this out. Contact Nate on Twitter and we can get these shirts to you guys. Yo, it is good, yo. It's your boy Ty back here with another video. In this video today, we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best point guards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Now, I did my own point guard tier list, but I'm going to be very intrigued to see where DBG has all of these point guards because I'm sure with how early on it is in 2K, we're going to share some of the same opinions, but we're also going to have some different ones as well. So that's why I do like reacting to these tier lists. Before we dive into it, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, please consider smashing that subscribe button. So we're on the road to 80,000 subscribers.
We are only going to be going primary point guards, so you're not going to see Ron.
Dang, he has everybody on here. I see John Barry. I see Emeralds on here.
Boone probably S, Simon's probably A, but they are not primary point guards.
Ron Boone's incredible.
The reason why I always go primaries is because you just never know what's going to happen down the line. Like, also it means that, for example, I don't need to put, say, one player.
And that's the thing, right? The multiple tier list doesn't work.
So
right?
Anyway, first player we have got Boobie Gibson. So Gibson, I'm putting Gibson in
If
A.
you're gonna put him in A, I'm not saying he's bad, but if you're gonna put him in A, this is gonna be a very intriguing tier list. I don't think I could go above A for him.
Honestly, one of the more underrated players in the game. Like once he gets his Evo, yeah, he doesn't have chef and circus threes. It doesn't matter. If you guys have seen the way I shoot with this guy, he gets an 88 3 ball again.
I just don't know.
Give him 89, and once you have an 89 3 ball, you can't necessarily.
He looks solid, right? I mean, he looks solid.
Right here, if you're on a small screen, you probably can't see it. Cursor with like chef, you can probably shoot from here. With an 89 3 ball, you can probably shoot from like.
You can shoot pretty deep. DBG is right.
His release is so chicken though. Jordan base. I think Jordan's gonna have one of the better releases in the game this year. I really do. The pro behind the back, which is pro.
Don't ask me. I do not know.
One, I could be wrong. Kobe size, a fundamental dribble style, which is good. Again, way better than Slasher. And he is, in my opinion, belongs. Okay,
I'm fine with Boobie Gibson. He's solid.
Then we got D Brown.
He's good.
This is a tough.
Nah, he's at least A tier. D Brown is good
because D Brown is really good.
He's good. He's got to be I think he's better than Gibson.
I think I'm gonna have to go D Brown as of right now in A tier. So he's actually pretty good without Evo'd. And all the Evo really does is it gives him a few extra goal badges.
He's got half chase. Look at the defense.
He's got like 90 speed.
You can't compare Daniel Gibson to this dude. I'm sorry.
And a really good release. He's also got Steph Curry's behind the back.
I think he's better than Daniel Gibson.
Unfortunately, he does not have the Steph Curry slide, but not the biggest deal in the world. And he just dunks on everybody. I've seen a few people have a lot of success.
This card's very solid.
Well. A little bit undersized at 6'1". I think I might have to go, and I think I might move him down a tier for now. He might go.
How do you have Boobie Gibson over Monte's good?
Guy, he kind of, for me, Monty Morris is going to go into C tier.
I just feel like we're throwing people wherever. Why is Daniel Gibson that much better than Monte Morris?
I don't mind him.
I'm confused.
Again, he is an Evo card. A lot of people do really like this guy here. He gets 25 silvers with his Evo. Like, he doesn't even get goals. Most of these Evo cards do end up getting some gold badges. Like, if you're looking at Daniel Gibson, he got a few.
He's solid.
Silver badges. He doesn't play much defense. He's small and
got a good release. I like Monte. I like Monte.
3 ball.
Has his release is incredible.
Which is good. He's got that
Trey Burke on quick.
For me, I just think that Devontae Graham is better.
No. He's not.
And he's not doesn't play much defense either. So yeah,
I just feel like he's hating on him for no reason.
So Byron Davis here.
I've played against Byron a few times and he's good.
He's like
slightly
lesser Dame. And if you're wondering
Baron's solid though.
Slightly lesser Dame.
Dame's incredible.
Like they're basically the same card, except
Dame is incredible.
With Byron Davis, you get 83 lateral and clamps. So you get better defense with Byron Davis, but you lose out on
a lot of offense.
The fact that he doesn't have chef. So he's a better defensive, worse offensive Damien Lillard.
Dame is so elite though.
With a little bit, he has the worst behind the back though, but His jumper's the same as Dame. He's very similar. So
I haven't used Byron Davis yet
put
this
him
year,
in
but I'm
A.
guessing he's very
He could be
solid.
lower. Bob Cousy. I think Cousy's decent. I'm getting Cousy tomorrow.
Cousy's
But, like,
okay.
he's nothing special.
Cousy's okay.
He's really nothing special. Like, again, maybe I'll probably have Cousy by the end of today. Like, I've got 5 games left for Cousy.
I've played with him,
90 speed,
and
90
he's
acceleration.
okay,
He can't
but
dunk.
I just
CP3
don't
release
know.
is okay. He doesn't have, like, the chef badge like CP3 has. He's at the Trae Young behind the back.
I feel like if you fully badged
got
up
shifty.
Cousy, though, he would be incredible,
Good
right? If you
three-ball.
gave him,
Like,
if you
he's
gave
good.
him chef, if you
Don't
gave
get
him
me
those
wrong.
badges,
I just think
he might be
S
the
tier
best
is
point
a
guard in the
little bit
game.
too high.
If you gave him all
Now
those
we've
badges.
got our first worthless tier player.
That dude
Calvin
stinks.
Murphy.
He stinks.
So Calvin Murphy in this game, I'm telling you guys, this guy he makes Muggsy Bogues look good. Let me
Yeah,
just put it that
Calvin
way.
Murphy is really, really
You're
bad.
thinking, okay, 39 silvers. How can this card be terrible? He's 5'9" and can't shoot.
Yeah, he is really bad.
He is 5'9" and can't shoot.
I agree. There's no reason anybody should use
I
Calvin
haven't seen
Murphy at
anything
all.
like it. Yeah, he's got good defense and stuff, but that doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't
Dude's
matter.
5'9".
You can't shoot. If he could
5'9",
shoot,
unlike
maybe
Muggsy
he'd give
Bogues.
you something.
He can't shoot.
Okay, don't compare him to Muggsy. Muggsy is
5'9"
Muggsy.
point guard who can't shoot. He is worthless. And we got Billups. So something I think I've used Billups. I didn't like Billups at all. I don't think I'm gonna quite put him worthless because he does play good defense. But this is a thing that says on 2KDB. I assume it's false. It says 38 acceleration. I don't think that's true. I've used him in the draft.
I don't
He's
know.
got,
If you had 38
False bounce.
acceleration, I
He's a
just
good
don't know. I could never
release
use Chauncey
is
Billups
okay.
though.
So
I
his
could
release
never
is
use
horrific.
Chauncey.
his stats are okay.
I couldn't with
Other
that
than
release.
this
I couldn't.
Potential 38 acceleration.
He
I'm
just
guessing
looks
83.
he looks bad. He
His
looks really
all-around game is
bad.
good. His all-around game is good. He's 6'3" with a long
I would
wingspan,
not say his
but
all-around
release
game
so
is
bad
good.
I can't put him above D. CP3S.
He's incredible. I'm sorry, CP3 is incredible.
Chris Paul, no brainer.
The dude's incredible.
Absolute no
He is fantastic.
brainer, lads. That Chris Paul is an S tier point guard.
He's
So we're
probably
looking
my
at Chris
favorite
Paul.
point guard in the game.
Again, 94 offense, 91 defense, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 86 three ball. Circus threes. He's got 90 lateral quickness as well.
The dude just can do it all. Defensively
He's
is
got really good
fantastic
defense.
too.
In
I get it. He's
animation,
only
got
6
Chris
feet
Paul double star,
tall.
which is really good.
He can move
He's
and groove.
Imagine Cousy better at nearly everything. That's what you're getting.
Chris Paul is really good.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant card.
I don't know how long he's
Dame.
going to be good for, but he is good.
S.
I like it, DBG.
Like if you
I
are
like it,
someone that's
DBG.
like needs to like have the best dribble sigs to create with a point guard, Dame may not be for you. But his release is so
I don't know why
good.
he
He's
says
got
his
best
dribble
behind the back
style
of
is
the game.
99, but Dame
He's
is
got
good.
silver, chef, silver.
Defensively, he's not very
spot
great,
limitless.
but he is good.
He's got terrible defense, but not the worst lateral quickness. 80 driving dunk, 86 speed,
Now,
86
Dame
free
can hold
throw.
it down on the
Lillard
offensive
is
end.
the
Defensively,
best
he is going
offensive
to
point
struggle.
guard in the game, bar none. Bar none, and that includes Kyrie.
He
He's
is.
basically Kyrie except he can dunk. That, and again, if you are an ultra
And he's got a
dribbler,
better
you're going for Kyrie.
release.
But Dame Lillard is going to go S. So Dame
I'm better with
Jones,
Dame, I think.
I don't like Damon Jones that much. He's a
I don't think
shooter.
I've ever used Damon
He
Jones.
is
So
a shooter.
for me
He's
to have an
not
opinion on a guy I've never
the
used,
worst
I
player
have to
in
see
the
his
world.
stats and see.
He's 6'3", 6'8" wingspan. Got bad lateral. No defense.
Doesn't he have jump shot 4 or am I tripping?
He's still getting a really half decent release.
I don't know. I don't know about jump shot 4. That's not a release I'm that high on. He's only got 17 badges too.
Morris. I'm gonna say Monty Morris, but
Yeah, Monte is
or
better
is
than
it
Damon
Monte
Jones.
Morris? I'm not
Monte
sure,
Morris
but,
is-
I could
yeah.
have mispronouncing his name, but I'd still take Damon Jones.
What?
See, then we got Collison.
No, Monte's
I
better.
actually saw someone put Collison in their top 10 point guards in the game, and I think Collison is supremely underrated. I
Okay,
still
let's
don't
all just calm down and not hype up Darren Collison ahead of
think
Monte
Cousy
Morris.
or Daniel Gibson.
Let's all just calm
Like,
down
what you're
here.
getting with Darren Collison is he's not going to dunk the ball, but he's got
Let's
an
all just
84
calm
three-ball.
down. He does
A
have
very
silver
nice
chef.
release.
I will say.
Release. It's a good release. 85 speed, 85 acceleration. He's got chef on silver, which is huge. He
That's a
also
good badge.
gets
I mean,
good
but
lateral quickness as well. Yes, he's only
He's
6
only
foot
got
tall.
15
He gets
total
the dink behind
badges.
the
I
back.
just
This
don't
is actually
know.
one of the more underrated point guards in the game. The fact you can get him for 3 tokens off rip, he is really good. Like I always kind of keep him on the end of my bench just in case point guard gets injured. Because he is
But it's like
he's levels above the other amethyst or say emerald.
he's not that much better than John Barry. He's
So
not.
then we got Darren Williams.
He's not. John Barry's good.
I mean, he's S, isn't he?
I've never used
I mean,
Darren Williams, so I
Williams
can't
is
really
without question
say
S
too
tier.
much about him. But I'm
Like,
guessing he's solid.
You can argue he's best point guard in the game. He's got that 6'10" wingspan. He's
You
got
can
38
absolutely
off
argue
rip,
that.
93 ball, 93 Acceleration, yeah, he doesn't have like Chef and Limitless, but he's got a 93 ball. So
you can give him Chef too.
It's 84 lateral. Dude's got silver.
Nah, Darren Williams is solid.
Wingspan.
I've just never used him, so I can't really say too much.
I don't think it's terrible. Also, again, as we saw, 38. The guy is probably the best point guard in the game.
I still might take Chris Paul.
If you want to count Ron Boone, I'd probably go Ron Boone, but a no-brainer.
Ron Boone's just incredible.
Devontae Graham. I'm going to say this. Some people will put Devontae Graham in A tier. I'm going to put him in B tier. Like, Graham is really good shooter. He's just a better Morris. That's just...
I disagree. What does he do better than Monte Morris?
Does he play as good defense as Morris? No. But Morris isn't going to play defense anyway. Way better in offense.
I don't know if he is.
Guy's got 34 silvers, 3 hot suns.
I get the comparison, but I'll take Monte Morris. I just will. He's taller. I'll take Monte Morris.
If you're looking at these...
Trey Burke on normal timing compared to Trey Burke on quick.
He's what you would expect from Trey Burke. He's got...
Monte Morris is better than him. I'm sorry. He is. Monte Morris is better than Devontae Graham.
He's small. 6'1", 6'6" wingspan.
I just disagree.
My God, does this guy shoot the lights out. So, I mean, Devontae Graham. If you want to put Devontae Graham in A tier,
okay, let's just all relax here. Let's just all relax here on Devontae Graham.
Now, this is an interesting one because he's kind of okay at everything. Like, his speed is good. Obviously, 88. He's a decent shooter, good lateral.
He just doesn't have any shooting badges. That's the hard part, right?
Score the ball the best. Like, base 1 isn't
great.
Like,
offensively, for where the game's at, you need a point guard that can do some things. And I don't know if he can.
It's hard to not put him in, like...
I put him in C.
I don't know. The question is, like, whether...
D Brown is levels above him. D Brown is levels above everybody at B tier, though. You can't compare Darren Collison or Devontae Graham to him.
I'm going to put him this tier because I think, like, Kirk Heinrich's probably going to...
Can you move D Brown up for me? Like, D Brown is better than everybody at B tier.
Next up is an interesting one. Downtown Freddie Brown. Kyrie Irving.
Downtown Freddie Brown is good.
Like, what I'm going to say is, he's literally Kyrie Irving.
He is better than Kyrie.
If you want to look at downtown Freddie Brown...
But he's better than Kyrie.
93 ball, 90... Look at his animations. 6'3", 6'4", wingspan, 183 pounds. Like, if you want to compare him to Kyrie Irving...
He's better than Kyrie. I have Kyrie, and I'm still saying it.
Obviously, Kyrie's got better badges.
But he doesn't have more badges.
But Fred Brown's got better stats.
Way better stats. It's not even...
Like, Kyrie's better badge-wise.
I think Fred Brown is a lot better than Kyrie, and I have Kyrie.
Stats-wise. And animations. They're almost identical. Like, obviously, a little bit different with the size up. But again, you got the same crossover, same
I'm telling you guys, if you have to choose between Fred Brown and Kyrie, I'm taking Fred Brown.
Same weight. They are essentially clones of each other. So, like, downtown Freddie Brown. I'm going to put downtown Freddie Brown in A tier, and I'm going to put Kyrie Irving in...
Don't put him
Kyrie
in
A tier as well.
Thank you. That's
if
fine.
If you're asking me who I think, like...
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
This is a tough one because...
Kyrie gets hyped up, but I use him, but he's not all that.
If you really like Kyrie, you're going to really like Fred Brown. There's barely a difference between them. Kyrie's got that gold chef badge.
I don't care, though. Fred Brown is still better.
Like, Kyrie's a polarizing card. Like, for me, like, I prefer running Anthony Simons the way I play the game. Because I'm not a point guard. But all the stage gods are... Not even stage gods. All the Pro-Am
guys love Kyrie.
Would dominate with Kyrie, so...
But I just don't see it. For me, I don't see it. I think they're both A tier.
For now, I'm going to put Kyrie in A tier.
Thank you.
I'll give him S. It's a really close one, so I'm not.
I disagree, but okay.
Kyrie might be slightly better. I was gonna say, do I regret not getting Fred Brown? I was like, if I really like Kyrie Irving, I wouldn't even bother for the pink. If you really like Kyrie Irving though, and he's your main point guard, don't even bother if you're saving him for the pink diamond token. Just once you get the 30 tokens, get Fred Brown because it's literally the same card.
That's the thing, but then it's like it's hard because then you're basically wasting 30 tokens when you could be getting close to that pink diamond tier. So that's why I got Kyrie over Fred, but it is a tough
Kyrie
kind of predicament.
Starting point guard, don't get yourself a Fred Brown. Then we got Freddie Lewis. This card is like...
Never used him. Or I've never played against him, I don't think. Like, I don't think I've ever played against Freddie Lewis.
He's not good at all. Like, he's 6 foot tall. I mean, I think we're going to move him down. 6 foot tall, can't really shoot the ball.
Badge-wise looks solid.
Defense.
Like, badge-wise, he looks pretty solid.
Paul George base, like... He's a little. I can't really shoot it, so I'm gonna go D tier. Gary Payton. Gary Payton is a good defender.
That's it though.
And he's not slow either.
Offensively, he is super limited, man.
Greedy.
Give me Monte Morris
He's
levels
6'4",
ahead of
can't
him.
really shoot it. He's going to play some defense, but there are better guys.
Monte Morris is way better than him,
i.e.
guys.
Ron Harper. Ron Harper is just way better version of Gary Payton. The question is, though, is like, do I want to put him in? Because he does fill roles. Like, do I want to put him B
You
tier or
cannot
C
put
tier?
him ahead of Monte Morris.
Now, this guy stinks. He's not quite worthless here, but Gilbert
I've never
Arenas
used Gilbert.
is one of the worst point guards in this game, this Sapphire card.
Let me see.
If you guys don't know, first of all, they gave him base 11, which is one of the worst releases in the game. Second of all, he's got 76
stat-wise,
speed and
he
a
looks
73
terrible.
ball. Doesn't matter, and no quick first step, no clamps.
Stat-wise, he
He's got
does
68
look
lateral quickness.
not very good.
Dude can't play defense. Like, the only reason he's not in worthless tier, the only reason I'm worthless tier is because we still have Muggsy Bogues to come up, and screw it, Gilbert Arenas, you stink. Like, him
I'm
compared
fine
to
with
Chauncey,
that. Like,
Gilbert Arenas
if
is
you
not even
use
on this
Gilbert
chart.
Arenas,
I don't like
there
Chauncey,
might be
Gilbert Arenas
something
not great.
wrong with
Gus
it.
Williams, how the mighty have fallen, lads.
Gus
How
last
the
year was
mighty have
just
fallen.
incredible.
He's not even
man.
Flash anymore. He's not.
Gus
even Flash
last year
anymore.
was
I have
just
him in
different.
the draft mode, and he just doesn't even play. 89 speed. Yeah,
He
his
doesn't
three ball's better than last
play.
year.
Your draft must have been
Gets 30
stacked.
driving dunk.
Because he's not that
Can't play
bad.
defense. Only bronze quick first step. Last year he had 96 speed off rip. Kemba base on quick. Yeah, that's all good.
I'm gonna be intrigued
All
to
good,
see
well,
where
he can't
DBG puts
do
Kemba
anything on
Walker.
offense. Can't really do anything.
Kemba
so
might be an S tier
get
point
into D
guard.
tier. Isaiah Thomas. I'm going to surprisingly put the 5'9" point guard.
He's better than
Isaiah Thomas,
Calvin
like,
Murphy. Because on
I would
offense,
be
he can do some
very
things.
Very tempted to move him up to C.
Oh, okay.
Like, I would have him
Let's just calm down and relax
C
here.
tier before I would have him in worthless.
Let's just
But he's
calm
got
down
90
here.
speed, 85 3 ball, 90 mid range.
And he's
His shooting backs
5'9".
are okay. He doesn't play much defense, but again, he's got like decent dribbling. Got a lot
And
of
he's
Kyrie dribble sigs.
5'9".
Kyrie and Kemba are seen as the two best dribbling players. A lot of Kyrie and Kemba sigs, but base 14 is pretty good. And Isaiah Thomas is not horrific. Like, is he great? No. He's
If
not.
you want to
Like,
have fun, you can use him, but
I think personally that the best tier to put him in is
he might be the best player at
is
D tier, though.
But I mean, he's a lot closer to C tier than he is to these two bums in worthless tier.
Where's he going to put the other Isaiah
Isaiah
Thomas?
Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas.
I don't know.
That's an
I don't
intriguing one, I
know.
think.
I'm torn.
It's an intriguing one.
Wrong Isaiah Thomas. I am absolutely torn on whether to go with him because he's a little bit slower, can't really shoot up. He's way better on defense.
I think
very
he's
small.
C tier, probably.
I think I'm gonna go.
I think he is.
I'm gonna go D tier.
I think he's
I'm
just a
gonna
little
D-tier
more
him.
usable than the other
But
one.
if you want to
That's my
argue that he's
opinion.
better than D tier and C tier, I'm not gonna complain. Jamal Murray. First of all, I do not know if this card exists.
Me neither. I don't think anybody
this
has
card
him.
actually exists or if anyone has seen this card. But
He's good,
just
though.
From looking at his everything we know.
He's good.
80 on 3 ball, 6'4", 84
No chef,
lateral.
but he's good.
Even though he has no defense, but he's good dunk. Base 80 is a good release.
I'm sorry, but if you don't have
really
this
like
dude in
Anthony Edwards.
S tier, then I don't know.
Wiggins
This
behind the
dude's
back is not
incredible.
terrible. Yeah,
Maybe he's
size
A
is
tier.
good.
I don't know. It's hard to
But
tell
Still,
because he's not in the game, but
Kyrie
he's good.
Cross, 6'4", 6'6" wingspan.
He's got to
Look,
be S.
This guy right here, if he's real, is going to be fantastic.
He's
So,
S. He's got to be.
Due to the fact I'm not quite sure if he's real or not, I'm going to put him in A tier. If otherwise, I would put him in S tier.
Yeah, he's good.
Goatmere Godson. Goatmere.
Okay.
freaking
A tier is
Godson,
fine.
lads.
A tier is fine. I thought he was gonna go S tier
So,
with him. Jameer's got a
It's
ton of
very,
badges.
very tough spot for me to put him in because Goatmere is without doubt, the guy that he's going to be one of the gods of the channel. But
He's
6
6
foot
feet
6'2" wingspan.
tall. He
He's
can't.
got all the badges. Dude's got 32.
I mean, he
on
does.
silver
He's
and
got
26
58
gold.
total
He's got every
badges.
key
I
badge.
get what
He's got a
DBG is saying
fantastic
here.
release.
I'm listening and
But it's
I
like-
hear you. But he's 6 feet
I
tall.
think I'm gonna have to move Cousy up. I'm gonna move Cousy up. Even though
Ooh,
he's
that
a
kind of
worse CP3.
surprised me.
If I'm putting Kyrie here, I'm gonna put Bob Cousy up here.
That's true. I like Cousy more than Kyrie,
But
probably.
like, is he that much worse than Cousy? I don't know.
I don't know. I've never
I
played
really
with
don't know
Jameer.
if he's much worse than
I did
Bob
play with
Cousy.
Cousy, and Cousy's fine. Like,
That's
he's
the only
just
way I
fine.
can say it. Like, I'm not sure how much worse Boobie Gibson is than Bob Cousy. And Boobie Gibson, Goatmere Godson isn't Bob Cousy, so I'll put him there. James Silas. I have James Silas on my account. I played the 100 games for him, and he's like Anthony Simon,
James
Derek Jones Jr.
Silas.
Brilliant for 50 wins. We've got 200 wins. D Brown, pretty good. 250 or 300 wins. David Thompson. I don't know if he's good or not, but
I
the
don't think David
100 win
Thompson's
reward of James Silas is not good. Like, last year, he at least had, like, 97 speed or something.
Look, man. Looking at this card, defensively, he doesn't look bad. 89 speed, 86 lateral quickness.
This year, he's like a non-shooter who's kind of fast.
Now, is he
like,
better than, B or A tier? No, probably
well,
not, but he's not that bad. I'd go C tier.
I mean, I'm putting him in D tier.
I'd go C tier.
I'm putting him in D tier. I have him. I'm going to put him in D tier. Ja? I'm going to put Ja in C tier.
You're telling me
Ja is supremely underrated.
You're telling me you're taking Ja over James Silas?
A very damn good one.
How?
Like,
how is Ja better?
Got no
maybe because he's taller.
You have him with the duo. Like, if
nobody is running Big Country, DBG.
I'm playing him with Big Country. I'm Big Country.
Nobody is running Big Country.
He's not terrible to run as an inside big with this duo. You've suddenly got posterizer on him. You've got
nobody is running Big Country. I'm sorry.
77 3-ball. You've still got that dunk. He's got some of the best dunk animations in the game. Paul George.
I have a hard time seeing anybody run Big Country.
Ja is a really nice card, and I think once we start getting better Ja,
absolutely. He's 6'3".
Brilliant player to run.
I agree.
So I'm gonna put Ja up here in C tier. He's not like God tier by any means, but he's going C tier. Jason Kidd. I'm gonna have to put Kidd where Payton is. It's at this stage of the year where you're a good defensive player.
I just think Jason Kidd can't do anything offensively.
I don't think you don't need to shoot, but you can still be a good card without being a lights out shooter.
But it's like his dribble style is terrible.
He still has no jump shot, but he is a really nice defender.
I've never liked Jason Kidd ever again. I just won't.
Wingspan.
I just
like
last year ruined it for me. Seeing him dribble the ball at his head, I just couldn't. Jason Terry's good.
I am putting the Jet Terry.
Telling you guys, Jason Terry is good.
So good on offense. He's so.
And look at his badge count. Like Jason Terry, you can make the case is when you could make the case he's S tier.
86 3-ball.
Lateral quickness hurts him.
Silver circus threes. Doesn't have a limitless spot, but that doesn't matter for a point guard. He's also got base 22.
He's very good.
He's got pro dribble 6. Like,
I've used him on draft mode a couple of times, and Jet's good.
With him. It's like, for me, it's like he's definitely hovering. He's definitely the worst player in A tier.
No,
but for now, I'm gonna move him.
He's not the worst player at A tier. I disagree. You got Boo Boo Gibson at D tier. Jet is better than Boo Boo Gibson.
Williams.
He is.
He's not up to much. Like, he's not good at all. I'm gonna go D tier.
I haven't played with Jason Williams.
Jerry West. He's so slow. He's so slow.
How is he C tier?
He has 79 speed, and he can't.
So how is he ahead of James Silas?
Jerry West, C tier, no brainer. I'm just gonna go through.
I just
go through some lower tier players just to get rid of them because they're really bad. Johnny Moore.
He's bad. I got him in draft mode and he didn't play.
Not very good. Basketball John. We got a lot of people. John Stockton.
A lot of people are running John Stockton, but I think they're running him because of how good he was last year.
He's a little bit small, but like I don't know why.
He's okay.
Go for a low tier with him.
But anytime I run into John Stockton, my feet are kicked up.
He's like a good defender. He's a really good shooter.
But he's 6 feet tall.
He's got a good steal.
Maybe he's not that bad. Maybe I'm gassing it. Badge-wise, he's not very good, though.
Decent-ish dribbling. He's a solid point guard. He is a solid point guard.
He's fine.
So
he's not the John Stockton of last year, though.
Is the right spot for him. I think any lower would be too low. Okay, let's see who's in worse.
John Barry is not bad, I want to say.
I mean, Terrell Brandon's pretty not good.
Never used him.
I don't think he's going to be worthless tier.
Emerald. Some of these Emeralds are bad. There's Muggsy.
Yeah, Muggsy's better. I'm just saying, Muggsy's better than Calvin Murphy.
Maybe. Because offensively
he can
do
but
something.
Muggsy's better than Calvin Murphy.
Maybe. I'll probably agree with that.
Muggsy is not the worst point guard in this
game. But he's tiny.
He's not the worst point guard on this list.
Muggsy is
There are higher rated. I never thought I'd say this, but there is a higher rated player than
and I can't completely disagree. Now, if I was in a competitive game, I still probably take Muggsy. Calvin Murphy's just terrible.
John Wall.
He's
John
not
Wall's
very good.
a 66 3-ball, and he's not even that fast or that good a dunker.
He's not good.
6'4".
I had to use him in the draft mode, and he's not good.
He's one of these bottom tiers. Again, he's not worth it. I don't think he's very good.
He's not. Trust me.
Jojo. I'm going A tier with Jojo White.
Jojo White last year was so good, man. I don't know how many of you guys played last year, but last year he was so good.
Every year 2K, but he has some weird.
I see what Jojo do defensively.
In older years, he used to get 94 interior, but he's got bronze chef, bronze circus threes, 84 3-ball, 88 speed.
I see what Jojo White's doing.
85 lateral. Yeah, he's in the clamps. That doesn't mean everything. He's 6'3".
I see what Jojo's doing.
Base. decent dribbling. Like Jojo White is one of the best point guards in this game. Like,
and I
he doesn't
can't
quite
fully
make it above
disagree.
the S tier, but he's well in that A tier. I'm actually gonna move Jason Terry down to the top of B tier, but offensively, Jason Terry is like one of the best in A tier overall. So I'll put him there. John Barry, I'm putting John Barry in C tier.
He's not bad.
You guys might think I'm crazy.
I
for that
think
one.
he might be better than Darren Collison.
He's class.
He's good. John Barry is good.
Anytime I use John Barry, I'm happy. He's not even that slow.
6'4".
He's around the same speed as Jerry West.
I'm telling you guys, John Barry is not bad.
6'4" to 6'7" wingspan. He's got a really good release in base 33, especially off the catch. And he's got an 85 3-ball.
He's solid.
Can dunk on
Is
the
he better than Darren
Collison?
Collison? Probably not, but John Barry's solid.
And he shoots the lights out. So I'm putting John Barry.
I like it, DBG. John Barry's good.
He might make...
Look, he's not better than Monte Morris.
No, if I've got Morris there, I'm going to put John
Why is Monte Morris in C tier, though? It just doesn't even make sense to me.
But, man, Barry's good.
Monte Morris is better than C tier.
Kemba's going A tier, but
Kemba's
if you know
good.
what you're doing with Kemba, he's one of the best.
He's
Like,
offensively, he is
really
really good.
Kemba Walker are cooking with him. Like 85 3-ball, 90 speed, 90 acceleration.
Like, on his base card, I think if you don't upgrade any badges, I think he's better than Kyrie.
As well, which is
just their base cards, because he has quick
again,
first step. I mean, he's better defensively.
He's got basically all the Kemba dribbles.
Kemba's better than Kyrie as far as base cards are concerned.
If you know what you're doing with Kemba Walker is...
Now, if you upgrade Kyrie's badges, then you go crazy.
Top 5 or 6 point guard in the game, if not the top 1 point guard in the game, if you know what you're doing with him.
And I just like his base badges.
Smith's just kind of, he's just kind of there. He's just fine, like an 84 3-ball.
Never used Kenny Smith, so I can't really comment on him. I mean, I'm sure his release is fine too.
Kenny Smith in... I'll go C tier. I'll go C tier for Kenny Smith. He's kind of like another version of John Barry. But Kevin Johnson's a weird one. First of all, I hate the fact that I'm using him. I hate the fact that I feel like I have to use Kevin Johnson, but I'm having so much success with him. Like,
really?
I'm Kevin Johnson in B tier purely for his duo. Like, I know.
I was gonna say.
Oh, but like,
I was gonna say.
Don't count. I mean, like they
who's
do.
His duo?
The duo makes Devin Booker very good as well. Like if you got Kevin.
No
Johnson,
way
duo,
we're using
ball,
Devin Booker.
The biggest problem is.
No way we're using Devin Booker.
You got basically a very similar release to Eddie.
Okay, but there's no way we're using Devin Booker.
85 driving dunk, really good speed. Then he gets goal quick first step with the duo. He is one of the hardest point guards to stop in the game because of the way.
Honestly, Devin Booker's duo.
And shooter as well. I'm going to put him in B tier.
I get it with the duo, he's good, but then you got to use Devin Booker.
Now,
I would never.
Heinrich is...
I think I had to use him in the draft.
In B tier.
You're not putting him ahead of Monte Morris. There's no way.
Jason Kidd could shoot the ball.
There's no way Kevin Johnson and Kirk Heinrich are better than Monte Morris with a quick Trey Burke base. There's just no way.
High for 83 points.
There's just no way. Maybe I'm biased because I like Monte.
But he's also 6'4", so he's got that Jason Kidd type length. Kirk Heinrich is going to go in B tier to start this off. Kyle Lowry, I don't particularly like Larry.
I just feel like he should be better than he is.
Yeah,
that's the
he's
problem.
got some all around good
I feel like Kyrie should be better. Kyle Lowry should be better than he is because he's just an all-around point guard.
He's also got base 78, which is always good. Kyle Lowry can always shoot.
It's just a solid. He's a solid player.
For me, if you're talking about Kyrie Irving and comparing him to Jameer Nelson, I think Jameer Nelson just
he got
in almost every way. So like Kyle Lowry would be
not stat badge wise.
Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, if he
never
used
the card,
he'd be higher, but he's got the horrific base 36.
And that's why I'm upset about the token reward that we'll probably talk about later, man. Walt Frazier. If Walt Frazier had a better release, I would be using that card.
Mark Price. Now, Mark Price is surprisingly not good. Like, if we look at other years...
Some people have used him.
Like,
I mean,
sure
I don't think Mark Price is that bad, though.
Ball was it in 2K19 on his original card? Dude's like an 88 3-ball. Like, yeah, he gets some decent bronze.
I don't think he's that bad, DBG.
He has decent lateral.
He can have a decent release.
He has a decent release. But, like, he's not really going to do much, is he? So...
Where are you putting him?
Mark Price as, like, C tier is probably best.
Look, man, I'd rather have Monte Morris and Mark Price ahead of Kirk Heinrich and Kevin Johnson, but that's just me. That's just me.
And
it's just me in my opinion.
I think that is, like, he's actually really got good, Got good defense, decent defense.
Nobody's using Mo Cheeks. I'm sorry.
Nope. He's got terrible jump shot, but he's got.
Nobody's using Mo Cheeks.
He's an all-around good defender. Problem with Mo Cheeks is he's just not a.
Nobody's using Mo
Cheeks. Not a shooter, really. So I'm gonna go.
Like C tier would be fine without Monte and Mark Price. It would be fine without those two, but those two do not belong in C tier. They don't. Really, I'm sorry, they don't.
Chauncey Billups level, so he's gonna go D tier.
Mike Bibby's good.
Bibby's good.
I'm telling you guys.
Bibby is good. Like
Mike Bibby's good.
Swear by this Bibby as
he's not as good as Jason Terry, but he's good.
Like Mike Bibby is 6'1".
He can do it all.
82 3-ball. He's also got like 88 speed, 85 acceleration, 80 lateral.
Defensively, he's not great, but he's fine.
Badges. He's a base 22, which is really good. He's got shifty. There are people that swear by Mike Bibby.
I like him.
That he's one of the best point guys in the game. But I'm putting Mike Bibby in B tier.
That's fine.
I think that putting Mike Bibby any higher than...
Because I like Jason Terry just as much as him. So I'm fine with that. I don't think
he belongs in A. Like, I don't think he's good as Jojo. I don't think he's good as Goatmere. But Mike Bibby...
I would argue those points. But that's my opinion.
Mike Conley. Mike Conley's going high C tier.
I've not used Mike Conley.
Could I put Mike Conley in B tier? Because I'm going to put Mike Conley in B tier. Like, I
haven't used a card, so I don't know.
Mike Bibby, but is better in some ways. Like, Bibby's better in some ways, Conley's better in some ways. Like, Conley's at 83 ball, 85 speed, 80 lateral quickness, bronze clamps, bronze quick first step, lefty, base 22. So
okay, I see what Mike Conley can do. Like, badge-wise, Bibby's a lot better.
Bibby's a little bit better badges-wise. Stats-wise, they're pretty much the same, honestly. A lot of the total stats are in, like, post-fade and offensive
strength matters a little bit.
And like dunking and draw foul. Like,
but I get what DBG is saying.
Like most of the stats that matter, they're pretty much the same. Or there's very little.
I get what he's saying. Mike Conley's solid. I get what he's saying.
And yeah, you've got Bibby, who's a slightly like I'm gonna put them in the same tier, but Bibby is slightly better.
Bibby's better.
Bibby's it's established. Bibby's one of the better players in B tier. But
second, I mean, you got D Brown, Jason Terry. There's a clear cut top 3 at B tier.
God himself.
Everybody swears by Patty
Just for how
Mills.
good this guy is offline, he's the only base 98 player in the game. He shoots the absolute lights out playing.
Everybody tells me to use him. I've actually not tried the card out though.
For that reason, he's going into. I can only put him in C tier.
So maybe when I play offline, I need to try Patty Mills out because
like he would be D tier, but because he's so good offline, we're gonna put him C. Ron Harper A. Ron Harper A. I'm not putting Ron Harper in S tier.
But A tier? I think it depends on your play style.
Defensive point guard in the game is not close. He is not even a debate.
Just with how the game is trending right now, I think Ron Harper is souped.
Doesn't seem great. 80 lateral. Dude's 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan.
He's just a cheesy point guard. That is all I can say.
He is the best. The best on-ball defender in the game. 96 on-ball steal.
I agree with that. He's an incredible.
Don't really matter that much, and at the end of the day, like a player with bad tendencies not going to be bad, but they help. Like
no, on-ball steal matters.
The exact same stats-wise, and the only thing to really separate them is the tendencies.
I think DBG's wrong with saying tendencies don't matter. I think they matter quite a bit.
A player with really good stats is still going to play good defense with bad tendencies. And a player with really bad stats is still going to not play good defense.
Yeah, but tendencies really do matter still.
He's not going to play much offense.
At all.
Bit of a midi. If you can find a way to make him work on offense, he's one of the best point guys in the game.
Now Ron's good. I think A tier is right for him.
Being used in a lot of people's lineup. We saw the first tournament yesterday on Xbox, and a lot of people around Ron Harper.
He's a cheeseball.
Westbrook,
that's what he is. He's terrible.
He can't even really dunk. He's just fast. He's got to get 70 dunk.
Russell Westbrook sucks. He stinks.
I don't think he's quite worthless. Especially
I think he's worthless. That dude stinks.
Go Westbrook and D. Skiles is like...
I've seen Skiles a lot in the draft mode. I've never ran him.
He's literally just a Chris Paul clone.
But I've seen him in the draft mode a couple of times, and he was fine. It's not like he was terrible. He was fine.
Like he's got quick dribble stock, Chris Paul base, Chris Paul upper. Not the great speed, not the great defender, but he's got bronze clamps. I think...
Skiles looks fine.
Between C and D.
I think C tier is probably right.
Man, I wish we went back to 2K20, where we had Hoff Dimer, Scott Skiles. I
don't even remember that.
What was it? The Evo GOAT. Everyone used to just if they were looking to Evo a player, they would always use Scott Skiles and just throw the ball to them rookie, and it was a guaranteed make of a Hall of Fame dimer pass and rookie. Man, Scott.
That's low key the meta though.
Time is not now. Seth Curry, man, Seth Curry's so good.
He's solid. I don't know about so good. He's solid.
High.
Don't put him ahead of Monte, but he's solid.
No,
Monte belongs in B tier. I'm
He
sorry.
doesn't play much defense.
Monte Morris belongs in B tier.
And again,
He
with
does.
the 89 3-point thing where they can shoot from deep, he can shoot from very deep even without the badges.
Again, you're right.
Sleepy. If you locked in for Sleepy Floyd, first of all, I personally believe you are crazy. There's no need to do it. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to say that. If you have a bunch of original owner Amethyst cards and you got 2 of Gus Gerard or 2 Ron Boones and you want to lock in for Sleepy Floyd, be my guest. If you...
I just still think even if you have Gus Gerard, it's not worth it.
On someone to lock in for Sleepy Floyd, then... I don't know.
Sleepy still might be the best, though. He's
hops.
so good. I mean, he's just so good.
I mean, floor general matters.
Yeah, big time.
Unblockable doesn't.
Quick first step's nice.
He's got Lucky 7, which is good. No chef badge. He's only getting 84 3-pointer, 89 speed, 84 lateral.
He's solid,
He is 6'3",
though.
which is pretty good. Jump shot 22 is good, but his upper, as far as I'm aware, is terrible. Like, if you guys know...
It might be, but I think
upper
it's not
12
going to
was the
matter
word
as
released
much
in
this
previous
year.
years.
I don't think it's going to matter
If I'm
as
not
much this year.
mistaken, I need to actually check that.
It's like I was using Bob Dandridge and his upper
I
stinks.
just want to check because jump shots haven't changed, so... Just going to check if his release is the same as last year's, because this... he had a really weird upper. He hit upper 12, and upper 12 was like... No, it wasn't that. It was Andre Drummond's release, but I'm telling you, that upper 12 is really weird.
It is. It
Sleepy
is. It
Floyd
definitely
this
is.
year,
But I think it's not as bad this year for whatever reason.
He's S tier.
No
Don't
doubt
get me
he's
wrong,
S
S
tier.
tier, but in my opinion, he's like if we're rating S tier by how much I like the cards,
I think he's
or how good I
second.
think the cards are, I'm probably going this.
You have Dame as your best?
How are you going here?
No, I think Cousy's
If
better.
I'm talking about S
I
tier,
think Sleepy's the second best behind, or maybe third best behind Chris Paul, Darren
Here.
Williams.
in
He's.
how good I,
I
rate
didn't
the
know
cards, I'm
DBG was
probably
that
going
high on
Chris
Dame.
Paul, Darren Williams, Bob Cousy.
I don't mind it though.
Kyrie.
Dame's good though.
I
Dame
would
is
not,
good. You
like,
can definitely make
Sleepy's
that case.
Would not be my number 1 point guard in the game, and he's that expensive. So Steph Curry, I mean, I kind of have to put him in A tier, just for the fact he's the only player at the Curry slide.
I'm not hearing about Steph
In the
Curry
game.
being 8
And
tier.
he
I'm
has a
not.
read- his
I'm
dual
not
record
hearing
is
about
as
that.
he read
I'm not hearing about that.
with go.
I'm not hearing about it.
He's read.
I'm not hearing about it. Steph Curry's not A tier. I'm not hearing
going to
about it.
put Steph in A.
I'm not hearing about it. It's not A tier. No, he's
I don't
C
think
tier.
he's that much
Max.
better than A.
Steph is not any. He
Steve Nash.
thinks.
He's way better with his duo than without his duo. He's way better.
And I get what DBG is saying about duos, but let me tell you guys, unless there's like 2 cards that you absolutely run,
Better
duos
with
are
duo
not
than
worth using.
If
Like
you're looking at him,
they're
without
just
duo,
not.
He's okay, like decent speed, good three.
Like you
ball,
have to
not
run
the
Amari
greatest ball
Stoudemire. I would never run
Give him
Amari
the duo, Three ball
Stoudemire.
goes to 89, so he doesn't.
Probably.
Need the
I'd have
He
to
gets
see
pretty
exactly
much
what
every,
happens. but
he goes up to gold, and
I'd have
literally
to see,
every
but
one
I
of the
doubt
players
I'd
has
ever run
bar
Amari
the two
Stoudemire.
post ones, and he gets Hustler on gold, which is important. So Steve Nash was really good with the duo. I would be, if you are okay running Amari, Steve Nash is A tier. But
See, that's
if
the
you don't wanna
problem.
run
You got to run
he's
2 guys
he's not
together.
bad
I
either.
don't know.
Terrell Brandon, D tier.
Never
purely
use the
because he's got
card.
Ray Allen base and he can green.
Ooh, okay,
Tim
hold up.
Hardaway. You see, some people really like Tim Hardaway.
I don't know if I've ever ran the
I really
card.
like Tim Hardaway Jr. But decent 3-ball, decent lateral.
I don't think he's
Doesn't
that
get a lot of
bad
defensive
though.
badges. Yeah, he's got quick first step. Doesn't get many shooting badges either.
How is he this low?
Not to be all and end all. Decent release. Like
He looks solid to me.
6 foot tall.
He looks like a B tier player to me.
Yeah, I'll go low B tier for him.
Looks like a B tier player to
I'll go
me.
low B tier for Tim Hardaway.
Monte Morris is
He's-
B
he's
tier
pretty
too
good
though.
stats-wise, but
At the
he's not
minimum.
the greatest.
Monte's
Tony
good.
Parker stinks.
Never
Tony
used the
Parker
card.
again. 2K are doing everything they can to make sure Tony Parker will never.
Tony
be good.
Parker in 2K20
Tony Parker
was
was
okay.
fantastic for one day in NBA 2K20.
2K20.
He was the best player in the game until they patched him behind the back. He was the best player for one day.
Yeah, that
Tony
was
Parker.
right before the momentum behind the back.
He has
They
got-
literally scammed everybody's
shoot the ball.
tokens. That was
He can't
kind of
really
low
shoot the
key
three
funny.
ball. Can't play defense at all. Yeah, he's got some silver badges. But Tony Parker release is horrific on normal nowadays because they changed the release. If you're on current gen, it's alright. If you're on next gen, it is horrific.
I don't think
forgot
I've
about
used
that.
it.
98 on normal is kind of horrific as well on next gen. And Wade on normal is horrific. But yeah, his release is terrible on next gen. And Tony Parker is he's just not it. He's just not it at all.
Whoa, where's he gonna put
Frazier.
whoa? If you don't put him in S tier, I'm gonna argue.
I mean, I'm putting Walt Frazier in A tier. Like again, I have
What do you
To the
mean?
pink diamond token market, and like I'm looking at like these guys right here. I'm looking at Brad Doherty. I'm looking at Dale Ellis. Heck, I'm looking at Jerry Lucas. I'm looking at which one I want to pick out so that I can start saving up for the Galaxy Opal. And I'm like, you know what? Dale Ellis looks pretty good. The one player I'm not looking at is Walt Frazier.
Why?
So Walt Frazier, decent 3-ball. He's got that.
He's one of the top defensive players in the game.
36. It's not as much of a problem now, but trust me, it's terrible. It's actually, you know what? It's not nearly as bad on next gen as it is on current. But he's at 90 lateral. Again,
Dude's
silver
so
clamps.
elite on defense.
Top floor gen. I got handles for days.
Half bullet passer.
A quick first step. You know what? Maybe he's growing on me.
He's good, DBG.
Kyrie behind the back. You know what? He's growing on me.
He's good.
I think that base. Does that base keep him off S?
Oh no, he's good, DBG. He's S tier to me.
If the last player will be free, he's going like low A. Like,
Thank you for putting Walt in S tier.
Walt Frazier in S tier.
Thank you.
But World B.
Let's look at World B Free here. I want to see defensively
this
what
is
he's
an
like.
underrated player if we've ever seen one. World B Free is at 85 speed, 89 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, and moderate lateral quickness. Bronze quick for a step.
I don't mind the guard. Badge wise, he's okay.
3-ball, which makes up for it.
Only 23 total badges.
He's like a way better Mark Price. He's got the Pro 3 behind the back. World B Free is one of the most underrated point guards in the game.
I'm hearing what you're saying, DBG.
That World B Free is like high A tier. I don't think you can make an argument he's S tier. I really don't. I'm happy with S tier as of right now.
Me too. I like your S tier.
I don't think you can really make the argument.
Outside of the fact that Kyrie Irving's there, I don't think he belongs there.
World B Free belongs up
but
there.
Everybody else, yes.
I think
if you give Kyrie Irving badges, then yes.
The elites of A tier, I'm gonna go World B Free.
Not his base card.
Ron Harper downtown.
No way you got Fred Brown.
I don't like Kyrie.
DBG hears me. He literally hears me.
He's done nothing.
Yeah, Kyrie's not like that. But you've seen these dudes do it against nobody.
Who loves Kyrie Irving?
They're not doing.
Ignore this because I'm someone who just doesn't.
Kyrie's not like that.
Kyrie's a love him or hate him player. Everyone either loves or hates Kyrie.
I think he's okay.
Yeah,
and I have him, and he's not anything special.
Do I move one other one down to A tier?
Don't you dare touch Walt Frazier.
I mean,
if you do,
Cousy's worse CP3.
I'm fine with that.
I move Cousy down as well.
I'm okay with your A S tier right now. Those are my lowest two.
And you go Dame, Chris Paul, Darren Williams, Sleepy Floyd, Walt Frazier. I'm gonna go Cousy, Kyrie, Ron Harper. Yeah, I'm happy with this list.
I like this.
So that
outside of Monte Morris, pretty solid list. But that is gonna wrap it up for the video, guys. Massive shout out to DBG ranking all the point guards in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Drop a like, go in the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.